Ranger Falk, work for Ranger Boats. I'm going to show you a little bit about a new 2510 Ranger bait boat we have here. Right up here at the very top, we have a anchor box. You put your anchor in there. You can put a 120-foot rope or chain in there. And right here we have a fish box. All right, this fish box is 320 quarts fish box. And then right below it, we have a cooler. Insulated cooler, like all of our Ranger boats. It's a 120 quart cooler, okay? If we look over here on the left side, this is a rod box. We have tubes in there to put your rods in to keep them all straight. You can put an 8-foot rod in this box right here. And both of our rod boxes is a ventilated system that we have a switch on the console that when you put a wet rod in there, maybe a wet bait, that we got air circulating to dry it out. Over here on my right side, we have another rod box. We have a bail that if you got a big spinning outfit or something with some big eyes on it, that you can slide them up in here. You can use this for a wet box too if you like. And all of our boxes have plugs, drains in them. And this is a neat feature right here, this box right here. This is what you do. You put a 5-gallon bucket in there and you put your throw net in there if you like to. You can use it for storage, but that's round hole, a 5-gallon bucket will fit right down in there. This is a convenience station that we're putting on this 2510. You have a seat here. You can open it up, and if you see in here, you do have a porta potty that you put in the bottom of it, or you don't have to have it, but this is what it is, convenience stations. And you have a mirror here, if a lady would like to have a mirror down there. On both sides, you have storage compartments. Well, you have a fan here and a light, LED lights. Okay, you can take this little knob, you open it up, and it has a shelf. And this shelf right here is so convenient because you can leave your porta potty there, and then you store whatever you want to, your supplies or your tackle, whatever you want to in here. Now this is a pretty good size opening right in here. That you do have plenty of room in here. You do have plenty of room in here. If you happen to need it and use it. You got handles right here you can come out with. You got a step coming into it. Like I said, you have a fan. We move down the side of the boat right here. This is your power box for your power, where you kill your power, cut it on. You have your switches in here for your pumps to your live well. You have 2 pumps for it. You have a recirculating pump. Plus you have a light that you can toggle on, toggle off if you like. This switch is put on this side with this box right here where you'll close it up and everything. So if you forget to cut your power off on this boat, it's set on this side where you could reach across and you could cut your power off and you wouldn't have to climb back in the boat. It's real convenient to have this right here. Okay, we walk up here, we can look at the console up here, and we have all of our switches right in here. Your bilge pump, your ventilation fan that blows through your rod box. You got interior lights. We have lights up here interior. They call overhead lamps. You can see, if you can see it, it's daylight, but it's white. You cut it off, cut it on, it's red. If you want the red light, you cut it off, you cut it on, you have a blue tint light. Okay, you can cut it off, third time, you got a pink light. And that's what's so great about this. On your interior lights, let me tell you, on your interior lights, when you do that, it up into the lights in your rod box, and you have lights up under here. This is like a toe kicker that your flip-flop or whatever shoe you had would not get. That's why it's offset on the side right there. And that light will come on when you have that switch on right there. You have room for these big electronics, your depth finders, your GPSs, and all your controls, your radio, anything you like to put on in here. And then while we're looking at this console right here, we do have a second station up here. It's easy to access. You can come up this side of the ladder scoot right up under there, or you can come up this side and go right up in there. That's your second station if you need to get up there and run it from the second station right there. This seat right here is really convenient. What I like about it, if you want to have just a leaning post, this is a leaning post. Some people want to sit down, you pull this seat out, you got a footrest right down here in front of you. You sit right here, you put your feet here, you got a footrest. Well, over here on this side, we got an armrest for you too, on both sides. You have an armrest, so if you're making a run, very easy to drive it like this. If you don't, like I said, you got a footrest, then you push it back up for your leaning post. Okay, on this windshield, I want you to see the thickness. This is a 3/8" thick windshield. Very sturdy windshield, and we do have this up in space that you can put something in. You can mount something up here if you like to, but this windshield is really nice. Okay, we'll walk back here to the live well. This live well is a 40-gallon live well. We have 2 pumps that we have a control valve here so we can regulate how much flow of water we want to go in there at one time. And that's what that's for. And you notice here, we still got a big 3/8" glass for that. And we have this hinge on here. It's like a power hinge that you can hold it up. It will not come back down, fall on your hand or nothing like that. It'll stay wherever you want it. Okay, right over here on the side of the console is a storage compartment right here. You could put your billfold in there, whatever you wanted to. If you wanted to put something down there, you could put it right in. It's just another storage compartment. All right here is your freshwater wash down. In your freshwater wash down, it'll hold 10 gallons. Okay, we'll walk back here to the back of the boat. You'll see this flat transom back here. It gives you a lot of space up here. It's a big flat transom back here. Okay, we do also have a swimming platform right back here on the back for those that would like to have that. And it does have 2 power poles on this boat. That is an option. But what's really great about it, I think, is this seat right here. You got all this space back here, but if you want a seat with armrests. So you got that. You can raise this seat up. You'll get to all your filters and your pumps and the accessories that you might need to get. Very nice to be able to tuck away right in there, right there. Okay, on this side right here, we have another storage compartment for like tackle. You could use it for tackle, whatever you like to. Okay, we have a bait tank right here. About a 15-gallon bait tank right there. Okay, on the other side, same size box, but it's a storage box. And if you notice, all of our boxes, we do have plugs in them. So if you did want to use that for a wet box, you could, or put something in it, because we do have plugs in there. On the sides, we do have all of these rod holders. We got 2 back there on the back. I think it's 8 total when you come down there. You got 2 on the back. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side, 4 on that side. And then when you look up here at a hard top, you got rod holders up here too. Okay, we'll walk back here too, and we can look at the storage. Accessory box, what it is. So if you need to get down there, do anything, your pumps, whatever, you can do it right here too on this accessory box. Okay, we walk over here and we look at these bolster pads. It's on the sides, on both sides of the boat. If your leg would hit that, it's kind of like a little pad on here. And on the outside of the boat, we have what you call a Carolina flare, that when you're going down the lake, that the water sprays away from the boat. All right, I also want to show you pull-up cleats we have on this 2510. We have 3 of them down each side of the gunnels, on this side and that side, and they're very convenient where you can pull them up, tie off to them, and push them back down, and they're not in your way. All right, there you go. This is your 2510 Ranger Bay boat. If you have any questions, you can look online. You find your Ranger dealer closest to you, or you go on the web, rangerboat.com.